everyone, and thanks for checking out my channel. I'm going to have a look tonight at WTI crude oil, as I think now we are getting into a new trend that's a bit more powerful than the previous uptrend that was losing momentum for quite a while now, and that we got that reversal break of that rising wedge was quite clean, and then the downtrend has started. As we can see on the 4 hours chart, we're having the 20 MA that's capping the price quite nicely, and it's giving us some giving us some nice entry points, especially that one here at 41 was quite clean, but even then later on last week was 38.5. that was quite reliable as well and got rejected. Now the plan will of course still be to continue to short WTI, but being a little bit more careful since we got some buying pressure showing up on the $36 level. The target here could actually change. We got originally the target of breaking that wedge from roughly the origin here on the breakdown, so we are looking roughly to 34. Now I'm questioning if we are not going potentially to see that going a little bit lower. Reason is that if we look at the divergence, we can see the origin here is actually pointing to that peak at 32, and then we also having that gap here at 29, and it could be a possibility, should we actually break lower than 35, that we would actually go and visit 29. So it's a bit of a stretch, and of course from the current level that's quite low, so we need something to happen on the stock market, getting some significant drop, which is still fairly possible. So not expecting this to happen 100% sure, of course, but that's an option and a scenario I'll be considering. Now for the short term and early next week, I'm expecting some test of that trend line. It's relatively weak, as we only have 2 points of contact here, one at 43, another one at 41, so that could break. We got the 20 MA in the 4 hours that will act as resistance as well, so that level at 37 will be key. So either we break out higher, and I think if we do, we're going to get to 39, so that's the 50 MA roughly that's running here, and from there it will be a nice short entry point to trade the continuation of the move to the 34 level and potentially lower. Should we actually break to the downside, then I think we'll go very quickly straight to 34, and that will be of course a bit of a riskier trade, mainly because we will have stop loss a little bit lower and with a bit less margin. That's resistant at 39, 38.8 will be solid. Has been tested in the past quite a lot in terms of being solid support, got even bounced back here again, and so I think it will oppose some serious resistance to the move to trade moving any higher price for WTI. Now if you look at the quote report, something quite interesting as well is that we can see that despite some dropping open interest, and it's not really going into the sense of that move to the downside to continue, but still we had also falling open interest for quite a while, and still the price managed to continue to move up. So be a bit careful to actually make any call based on this. But what we can see, management has significantly reduced long position, but more important, they started to add some significant short position as well. Should they actually continue at that pace, we're definitely going to see the price breaking lower, and again I'm not too sure 34 will be the floor. I will need to be very careful not trying to anticipate long entry at that level. So yeah, that's about it. So the plan, again, just to resume, looking at short entry points, either on that breakdown, so we'll be looking at 37.2, a little bit too low. Would prefer to see some break a little bit higher, establish a new trend line, something like this would be probably a little bit more solid than entering here. So entering somewhere on the rejection, 38.4, 38.5, probably there, keeping the stop loss above 39, and target will be short term, probably for next week, to go to 34. Then we'll see if we start building some more accumulation between 34 and 36. That will be probably the new range until we potentially break lower and go and and filling the gap at 29. So keep an eye on this, and until then I wish you safe trading and I speak to you soon. Cheers, bye.